Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTubes are less than 5 minutes. I don't do a lot of promotion and all that 9 yards, so I just get you the point that you need as a former IRS agent. I kind of pull the curtain back and let you know what IRS agents thinks. As far as myself, I've worked about 10,000 cases. I worked for IRS for a decade. Been in private practice for 4 decades. I used to teach the offer and compromise program at the Internal Revenue Service. Used to accept them and deny them. And the reason I got involved in doing YouTubes, there was so much garbage on YouTubes and so much selling that people really needed to know the truth about what was really going on, and having accepted and denied offers, and was a teaching instructor for IRS on the offer program. I'm one of the more formidable people in the nation to tell you about an offer and compromise. More importantly, I am a Christian. I've been to seminary. I've been teaching Bible study for the last 35 years, so everything I do is kind of on biblical based principles. Anyway, let me tell you about the offer and compromise. The offer and compromise is this big advertising genie and genius that have come up that everyone can settle their debt for pennies on a dollar. The reality is, while that's true, it doesn't happen to a lot of people. So you want to make sure you're a qualified candidate for the offer and compromise. When you call most firms, they're going to do anything they can to get in your pocket, take what you can, get a credit card, keep billing you over and over. And really, they don't really know if you're an offer candidate. They take some information from you, and really, it's not enough to do that. I I file a lot of offers. A lot of offers get accepted, but we don't take cases unless we know you have a shot. The only way, if you're going to hire a firm, whether it's me or anybody else, is you want to actually send them filled in financial statements so they can know whether your offer can be accepted. There's a form, the 433 OIC. I use the 433A. It's a teaching tool that I can go over with people to see if their offer will be accepted. The idea so much isn't when you call a person is to get the offer out. It's to see if you can change the financial statement around a little, using legal techniques to do that, to make sure you get the lowest settlement. It's possible to get offers through. 18,000 were accepted last year, but the idea is to get the lowest possible offer. And having worked for IRS, we know all the unique tools and tricks and the things that you have to do that kind of drive that. But first, you got to be able to qualify. So the process, at least for us, is I need to see that IRS financial statement, and then we make decisions at that point whether we want to move forward. We don't charge anybody unless we can bring value to that case. So remember, don't get ripped off by bigger firms asking you all sorts of questions. If you're not speaking to the person who's working your offer, hang up the phone, because it's not worth it, because the person who you're talking to is not interested. They're interested in your money more than whether your offer is going to be accepted. So you want to either speak to a tax attorney, a CPA, an enrolled agent, or someone like myself who's a former agent who really knows the process. I've worked over 10,000 cases in my life, so I'll be able to give you a fairly reasonable expectation of whether your offer is going to be accepted. Now remember, there's two other programs that IRS uses if you owe debt, and that's the currently non-collectible hardship program or the payment agreement. So when that financial comes into a true professional person, they'll be able to tell you which of those three programs you qualify for. Not everyone can go ahead and file an offer. I want to tell you the base rule about the offer and compromise right now. You must give IRS your total equity in all your assets. So if your home, by the way, is discounted 20%. So if you were to add up your bank account or a pension or a car and whatever you have, and that comes out to 100,000, you cannot offer IRS less than 100,000. You must offer the total liquidity that you have in your assets. You want to make sure all your tax returns are filed, and you want to make sure you're current. If you're on estimate or withholding payments, IRS is going to want to see that you don't have revolving debt going on. So anyway, if this was helpful to you, if you would subscribe to my channel, that just shows YouTube that I have value. That's the sole reason. You're welcome to ask me questions, get a consultation. I can review your financial statement for you and let you know whether you have a chance or whether you can change it and do much better. Anyway, at the end of the day, if you want me to do something special, leave it in the comment section or give me a like. But I'm happy to answer any questions for you. Remember, more than anything, don't get ripped off, and we are a Christian tax firm across the board. Thank you.